Okay, so first of all, I'll give you the description of your task 4, okay, which is the intern will learn the MySQL SQL constraints such as not null, unique, primary key, foreign key, and check and default. Okay, and your responsibility is to create table with constraint, and then you have to insert value with constraint. Okay, so first of all, we will I'll tell you a brief or little definition what is constraint. So basically SQL constraints are rules enforced on data columns to ensure the integrity, accuracy and reliability of the data within a database. Okay. So now we'll look on the yes. So now we'll look on the constraint. So our first constraint is going to be not null. Okay. So you know how to create your table. You have to create table and here is your table name and this is how you have to create a column. You till now you can know you all know how to create a table. Okay, and columns inside it. So here is first column which is ID, its data type is int and here constraint is not null. Same for as name. So what is not null? Basically not null ensures that a column cannot have a null value. Okay. And its responsibility is to ensure that a field always contains a value. Okay. Means your value should not be not null. So here is the insert. We are inserting the values into this table. Here value is for ID1 and name is Alex. So if we select name from employees, your output is Alex. Okay. And now if we see, if we remove the Alex name from here, then we'll see the result. Yes. So now this is your empty. Name is empty. Now we'll see the result. If we select name from employee, see the result is null. If we remove, just wait for a second. If we remove this, see, just wait for a second. Yes. So now the error which are there are more columns in the insert statement. The value specified in the value clause. The number of value in the values clause must match the number of columns specified the insert statement. Okay. Means now it will not show you the result because its ID is only one. It will not show you result because the name is not set in this table. Okay, so this is how your not null will work. Basically the following insert will fail because name cannot be a null. Okay, so this is how it will work. Yes, so this will not work. So if we print here again. Okay, so basically not null ensures that a column cannot have a null value to ensure that a field always contain a value. Okay, now comes the unique constraint. Okay, now we'll set this into the comment. Yes, so now our second constraint is unique. So here is unique. So basically unique ensures that all values in a column are unique. Okay, and its responsibility is to prevent duplicate values in a column. Okay, for example, if we insert this, we copy this. Okay, and we are going to print the same values again. Okay, and now we'll select the email from employees table. Now we'll see the result. Yes, See, this is your violation of unique key constraint. Okay, this is the violation because your email cannot be come same again and again. It should not be duplicate. Here is the duplicate. So here the violation of unique key constraint is cannot insert duplicate key in project date of DOB employee. The duplicate key value is this. It will also show you the duplicate value. Okay, the statement has been terminated. Your statement is terminated because your value should not be unique. And if we do here anything, now you'll see the result. See, here's the result, which is first email is your allies underscore example.com and second is your gbh123.com. Okay. Similarly, okay, this is for unique part. So unique constraint ensures that all values in a column are unique to prevent duplicate values, and its responsibility is to prevent duplicate values in a column. Okay. So yes, so it's similar like this. If we again check the not null, then we'll see the result. See, if in this not null, if we add a new column, if we add another value, which is this, okay, yes. So if we do here nothing, see, so this is how it will work, okay. And if we remove here, okay, so I hope not null and unique are clear to you all how this will work. Okay, and now we'll do in the comment again. This part is also done. Now comes our primary key. Okay, now comes our primary key. So now comes primary key constraint. Okay, so basically the description of primary key is it's uniquely identify each record in a table. Okay, it is a combination of not null and unique constraint. Okay, and your responsibility is in this primary key is to responsibility of primary key is to uniquely identify each row in a table. Okay, so here you have to use primary key. So this is your first insert, and if you use here another insert statement, which is this. Okay, if we use here this statement, okay, insert into employer's ID name and its value is 1 and verb. And if you select the ID, select the ID from employee table. Yes. So now here's the violation of the primary key constraint because it cannot be insert duplicate key in object. Okay. So here's the duplicate key is 1. So this will terminate and it will violate your constraint rule. Okay. So this is how your primary key works. Okay. Now we'll set this in the comment part right now and do another constraint, which is your foreign key. Okay, so now this is your foreign key constraint. So basically now its description is to ensure referential integrity between two tables by linking a column to the primary key of another table. Okay, and foreign key responsibility is to maintain a link between two tables. So here this is how you can create. Here's the primary key and this is your department name. Okay, department ID is primary key of the department table. Here you have created another table which is employees. Here ID is your primary key, name is your not null, department ID is end, and here we have used the foreign key by linking the department ID We are taking the reference from the primary key. Okay, and here we are inserting the values in the department ID and in the employees table. Okay, so here it says that the following insert will fail because this failed because the department ID 2 does not exist in department table. Okay, if we use here this, and if we select the department ID from employees table, see the insert statement will show you error. See, conflict with a foreign key because the conflict occurred in database this, table this, column department ID. Okay, the statement has been terminated because department ID 2 is not exist in department. Okay, so this is how your basically this foreign key will take a reference from the department table. So if your department ID is not present in your this table, so it will not show you anything. Okay, it will show you, it will terminate your statement. Okay, so this is how primary key work. Primary key ensures the referential integrity. Okay, and it maintain a link between our two tables. Okay, now comes our check constraint. Okay, now comes out another constraint, which is your check. So by using the check constraint, you can ensure that all values in a column satisfy a specific condition. Okay, and its responsibility is to enforce a condition on the values in a column. Okay, so here condition is your age should be greater than equal to 80. Okay, and here this we have inserted the value. Here age is 25, so it is correct. But if we use here this statement, which is age is your 17 now, and we'll select age, then we'll see the result. Yes, now see the result. The insert statement conflicted with the check constraint. Okay, the conflict occurred in this table, this column age, because your check constraint is not satisfied. But if we do here 18, now we'll see the result. See, here's the answer now, 24, 25 and 18, because it satisfies the condition. So this is how your check constraint will work. Okay, if you want a specific condition to satisfy, so you have to enforce a condition on the values in a column. Okay, now our last come is of default. Okay, yes. So now comes the default. So default constraint is basically sets a default value for a column when no value is specified. Okay, and your responsibility is to automate, and its responsibility is to automatically provide a default value if none is specified. Okay, so this is for specifying the default value. So if you use here, see here insert into employees is one and allies. Okay, status will be active by default. Here we didn't mention the status, but in this your status is going to be automatically by default active. Okay, because here we have set our default value is active. So if we select the status from the employee table, now we'll see the result. Yes, now we'll see the result. See, active, inactive. Here we didn't specify the status code, but by default it will take the active, and second is your inactive. Okay, so this is how default will work. You can set a default value for a column when no value is specified. Okay, so yes, these were all your constraints. So I hope this is very much clear. First was your not null. So basically not null ensure that a column cannot have null value. Second is your unique. It ensures that all value in a column are unique. Third is primary key, which is uniquely identify each record in a table. Okay, and combine not null and unique constraint. Then comes foreign key, which ensures referential integrity and maintain a link between two tables. Then comes the check constraint, which ensures that all value in a column satisfy a specific condition. Then comes the default, which set a default value for a column when no value is specified. Okay, so yes, this is how you have to do your task 4. Okay, so I hope your task 4